Happy birthday to legendary hip-hop artist and songwriter Coolio. And happy 50th birthday to WWE Hall of Famer Devon Dudley. Oh my brother, testify. X-Man 1991 back again with another video. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. Besides doing a recap of the Seattle Mariners versus the Houston Astros, I'm going to add another topic to this rant that came out early this morning. But first things first, I want to say rest in peace to legendary NBA player Bill Russell. They said that he died peacefully yesterday at the age of 88. So before we get to this recap of the Mariners-Astros game, let's bow our heads in a moment of silence for Bill Russell, because he's definitely going to be missed. See, this is the reason why we need to give our people their flowers so they can actually smell them. Bill Russell is an 11-time NBA champion. He's definitely going to be missed. And I know all the NBA players from the 60s and 70s, like Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Magic Johnson, Julius Erving, all those NBA legends, I know they're shocked to hear about Bill Russell's death. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all these legends, they were probably shocked to hear about Bill Russell's death. Rest in peace to Bill Russell. February 12th, 1934 to July 31st, 2022. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and do a recap of this 4-game homestand between the Mariners and the Astros, starting on Thursday. Astros scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Neither teams didn't score shit in the second inning. Mariners scored 2 runs in the top of the third. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. Astros scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. And neither teams didn't score shit in the 9th inning. Final score, Houston Astros 4, Seattle Mariners 2. The Astros won their 65th game of the season, 65-35, as the Mariners fall 54-46. Now here's a recap of Friday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first inning. Astros scored 1 run in the bottom of the second. Then they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the third. Then they scored 1 run in the bottom of the fourth. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 5th inning. Astros scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Then they scored 1 run in the bottom of the 7th. Both teams scored 1 run apiece in the 8th inning. And neither teams didn't score shit in the 9th inning. Final score, Houston Astros 11. Oh my goodness. Seattle Mariners 1. The Astros were 66-35 as the Mariners fell 54-47. Here's a recap of Saturday's game. Mariners scored 3 runs in the top of the first. Neither teams didn't score shit in the second, third, and fourth inning. Astros scored 1 run in the bottom of the 5th and 6th inning. Then they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Neither team didn't score shit in the 8th inning. And the Mariners scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th. But it was not enough for the Astros as they would fall to the Mariners 5-4. The Mariners won their 55th game of the season with 47 losses as the Astros fell 66-36. And now a recap from yesterday's game. Astros scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 1st. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. Mariners tied the game with 2. Mariners scored 2 runs that tied the game at 2-2 at the top of the 8th inning. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 9th inning, and they took it to extra inning. The Astros were able to score 1 run in the bottom of the 10th as they beat the Seattle Mariners 3-2. The Astros are now 67-36 as the Mariners fall 55-48. Tonight through Wednesday, they take on the Red Sox. Then they go against the Cleveland Guardians in Cleveland Thursday through Sunday. Next Tuesday through Thursday, they take on the Rangers. Friday, August 12th through the 14th, they take on the Athletics. The 15th through the 18th, they're in the Chi-Town against the White Sox. The 19th through the 21st, they're in the ATL going up against the defending champs, the Braves, a rematch from last year's World Series. August 23rd through the 25th, they take on the Minnesota Twins. August 25th, 6th through the 28th, they take on the Baltimore Orioles. August 31st and 30th and 31st, they go against the Rangers. September 2nd through the 4th, they go against the Angels. September 5th through the 7th, they take on the Rangers. September 9th through 9/11, they take on the Angels. So congratulations to the Astros for beating the Mariners 3 games out of 4 in this 4-game homestand. They were this close on Saturday of beating the Mariners until the Mariners scored 2 runs in the 9th inning. But they destroyed the Mariners on Friday, 11-1. That's incredible. Now we got that out the way. I got some breaking news that I've heard all morning. Y'all know legendary New Orleans rapper Mystikal has been arrested again for first degree, the R word. I'm not going to say the R word because YouTube might take my shit down, but I'm really not going to say that word. Oh yeah, it's on the news. Mystikal arrested for the R word. I'm not even going to say it. Which news? I think I should read it on NBCnews.com. Rapper Mystikal arrested on the R and false imprisonment charges. The Grammy-nominated rapper who was convicted for sexual battery in 2003 and later cleared of a second allegation of rape and kidnapping is awaiting arraignment at a Louisiana jail. Louisiana rapper Mystikal was arrested on RAPE and false imprisonment charges on Sunday, according to the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office. Mystikal, 51, whose real name is Michael Tyler, is facing charges of first-degree RAPE, simple robbery, domestic abuse battery, false imprisonment, and simple criminal damage to property. Deputies responded to an area hospital late Saturday night in reference to a sexual assault. Ascension Parish Sheriff Bobby Webry said, upon interviewing the victim who sustained minor injuries during the attack, Mystikal was identified as a suspect. He was arrested and booked into Ascension Parish Jail. Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office spokesperson Donovan Jackson told NBC News. This is an ongoing investigation. Further details may be limited at this time. Mystikal is awaiting arraignment at Ascension Parish Jail, according to the Sheriff's Office. Representatives for Mystikal did not immediately respond to NBC News' request for comment. And mind you, this isn't the first time that Mystikal has been charged for this shit. Because you remember back in 2004, he got sentenced to 6 years in prison for sexually assaulting his former hairstylist. And he served 6 years from 2004 to 2010. And y'all forgot 10 years ago he got arrested again for this and served 81 days in jail. 5 years later, he turned himself in on RAPE and kidnapping charges, and he spent 18 months in jail before being released on a $3 million bond on Valentine's Day of 2019. And now he's actually back in jail for the third time for these charges. If Mystikal doesn't get his shit together, he could be spending the rest of his life in jail. Just like Robert Kelly. Mystikal, I don't know what the hell is going on with you sexually assaulting these women with these RAPE charges. I hope Mystikal does get help before it's too late. He's one of my favorite rappers, but I can't listen to his music and support him if he keep doing this. When he got out of prison in 2010, I thought he had learned his lesson about this. But 10 years ago, I was wrong when he went back to jail for this. You is no better than the man that's going to be serving the next 30 years in jail for all the shit that he's done to these little girls, Mystikal. You is no better than him. You're no better than the creator of Ren and Stimpy. You're no better than EDP. And you're damn sure no better than Deshaun Watson, who, by the way, has been suspended for the first 6 games for the upcoming NFL season. I don't know what's going on with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson has not got his act together ever since he left Houston and got traded for Cleveland. He didn't play all season last season. Now he's going to be suspended for the first 6 games this season. Unbelievable. Mystikal, get your shit together, please, or you're going to end up in jail for the rest of your life. Because this is not your first time getting in trouble for doing this. So, no bond has announced it on Mystikal. I can't believe this. This man has not learned his lesson about... He hasn't learned his lesson for the first time he did this. Just can't believe it. Shout out to Monty Woodgrain. He was the first person that I seen that did a video about Mystikal being charged. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe Mystikal is back in jail for this shit. But anyway, that wraps up my thoughts about the 4-game homestand between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. And Mystikal is back in jail for the same charges that he was charged before. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next Astros rant. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comment down below. What are your thoughts about Mystikal back in jail for the same shit that he's been charged before? Tomorrow, I need to do a serious rant about MTV, Cartoon Network, and the WWE. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace.